This summer, Brazil hosts the World Cup, looking for a record 6th title. And while football is a contest of 11 against 11, Brazil's hopes of winning the competition on home soil for the first time could rest on the slight shoulders of one young man, their very gifted number 10.
Neymar is Brazil's biggest star. Everyone knows that. Neymar's a great player. He's obviously our best known player and has great ability.
Neymar is the player in our team like Romario, or Ronaldo, or Ronaldinho. From our generation, Neymar is their equivalent. He's the guy that we look to. The guy that we look to make the difference when things are tough.
I think he's definitely the biggest idol in our country today. With the ball at his feet, he's a genius. And there's no doubt that he's our big hope if we want to win the World Cup.
We've got the biggest tournament in the world on the horizon, and I just hope we can win it.
But how did Neymar go from being a boy wonder, the latest Brazilian promise, to superstar footballer? Like so many Brazilians before him, Neymar learned his trade playing street football and futsal. The son of a journeyman professional player, the game he loved was all he knew.
I knew that I loved football, and playing the game was always my #1 priority. I wasn't bothered about seeing friends or a girlfriend or my mum and dad if it meant playing football. It was all about having fun. And I carry that same attitude with me today. If you're enjoying playing the game, then it's just the best thing in the world.
He also loved Santos, the port town in Sao Paulo state, made famous by the club that blazed a trail in the 60s, and which boasted the most immortal name in Brazilian football history. And where his father played. Neymar joined Santos in 2003 and swiftly rose through the ranks, soon catching the attention of one particular former player.
Fortunately for us, Neymar is a product of the Santos youth system. For those people who follow Santos closely, you'll know that my son Adinho used to be a goalkeeper for them. And he's now one of the main coaches in charge of youth development at the club. And he always said to me that there's this great kid coming through called Neymar. So I saw him play quite a few years ago now. There was no doubt that he was a very talented player with great technique.
Neymar was thrown into the Santos first team aged just 17 in March 2009. His performances belied his age, as he was voted the best young player of the 2009 Sao Paulo State Championship. It was clear that here was a new star. Slight of frame, but with incredible agility, skill, and an eye for goal. No surprise, he was immediately touted as Brazil's next boy wonder.
Santos was my first club. It was where I began my professional career, and it was an amazing journey. It's the club my family supports and the one I supported when I was very little. And I just hope to go back and play for Santos one day.
In 2010, he scored 42 goals in 60 games, inspiring Santos to a state, league and cup double. The following season, aged 19, Neymar won the South American Player of the Year award, having inspired Santos to the continent's most prestigious title, the Copa Libertadores, a feat he repeated a year later. Brazil was captivated by a young football genius. In an increasingly physical game, Neymar brought back artistry. He evoked memories of heroes from a bygone era, like Garrincha and Pelé. Here was a kid who made the game fun again, and who reminded Brazilians of their football heritage.
Neymar. Facilidade do Neymar. Levitando o jogador do Santos. Aí o Neymar protegeu, fez o drible. Que lance do Neymar! Que golaço!
What's my best quality? The way I dribble. Definitely that.
Acho que é de ir pra cima, de tentar.
To take someone on and beat him is the best thing you can do.
Não passe, não gol. Enfim, acho que essa é a melhor qualidade que eu tenho. E aquele estilo de futebol.
There's that whole thing of playing in a very Brazilian way. Dribbles, tricks, lovely goals. And Brazil had lost that for a few years. So Neymar has brought it back. And that's because Neymar is Neymar. He's able to convey this Brazilian joy in his game, as he's a happy-go-lucky kid. He's always smiling, he's always happy, and that makes the difference in our group.
It was only a matter of time before his country came calling. Neymar made his national team debut against the USA in August 2010. And naturally, he scored. It was clear Brazil had finally found a player who could follow in the footsteps of strikers like Romario and Ronaldo. Neymar was an established national team regular by the time he tasted glory for the first time in the famous yellow shirt, winning the South American Youth Championships in 2011. He top-scored with 9 goals and forged superb partnerships with the likes of Oscar and Lucas Moura.
I've played with and against him so many times at youth level, and it's a great pleasure to be able to play with him for Brazil and enjoy his friendship. I think we can definitely have a good partnership together again, just like we did in the under-20s.
As the goals continued to rain in for both club and country, Neymar became something of a national treasure. From Pelé to former President Lula, the nation was convinced that Brazil's best player should stay in Brazil. And it wasn't hard to see why.
Olha a arrancada do Neymar, entra na área de novo, passou pelo marcador que é o Júnior César, bateu!
But May 2013 marked the turning point for Santos' finest player in the post-Pelé era. Barcelona agreed a deal to sign Neymar on a 5-year contract. And while it was an emotional farewell, the time was right for Neymar to take his game to the next level.
And now I felt that I really should leave, and it was the right time to move to another club.
Neymar flew to Spain to seal a transfer worth 57 million euros. He would be linking up with the world's greatest players and confirming his place among them.
It's a club I really want to play for because of the football they play, because of the city, just because of everything.
The Brazilian made an instant impact at his dream club, with fans and teammates. It's no surprise, Neymar is the very embodiment of the modern player, arguably the most sought-after commodity in Brazil.
As well as being a genius, he's a good kid. Very down to earth, and he works hard. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and that's important for those around him. Playing alongside him is very easy. He doesn't even seem 21. I always joke that he's actually about 25 or 26. Man, this guy's incredible. His personality, the way in which he deals with pressure, for a kid, is just so rare.
Since Luis Felipe Scolari took over as Brazil coach in November 2012, Neymar has flourished for his country. In June 2013, his 4 goals helped Brazil win the Confederations Cup on home soil.
We've always believed in Neymar right from the beginning. We saw that he had huge potential and was an unbelievable player. And we always thought he was one of the best in the world. And so he paid back our belief in him with his incredible performances in the Confederations Cup.
For this current Brazil squad, it was a watershed moment, pointing towards World Cup success in 2014. And Neymar returned to his new club no longer a promising youngster, but a fully fledged global star.
And I think that was very good for that to happen to him before he went to Barcelona. Because he played extremely well, but only in Brazil. And in a few months he's already conquered Catalonia. The fans love him, and he's now respected as one of the best players in the world. For us in the national team, that's great.
And at the same time, he has embraced the responsibility of wearing Brazil's most iconic shirt, the number 10.
With the national team, he paid homage to me accidentally. When he was wearing the number 11, the team was going through a bad spell. And now that he's wearing the number 10 shirt, he's scoring lots of goals. He's making that number 10 shirt look good. I just hope he carries it on into the World Cup.
There seems little doubt that Neymar will do just that. The extent of his ability even scares his own teammates.
What's he like? Really bad. I don't even like him. He's useless. I just hope we don't come across each other in the Champions League, or I'm going to kick him off the park. Man, he's so quick. He's got incredible ability and agility. For us defenders, the worst forward you can face is someone who runs quickly at you and takes you on. So if we do face each other, then he's going to have to wear some special shin pads or something, due to the amount of times I'm going to kick him. I just hope I end up on the winning side.
Perhaps for more than any other player, 2014 could be Neymar's year. He already has the world at his feet. But now with a World Cup in his home country, the former Santos boy wonder may just make the leap to become one of the game's all-time greats.